Good morning, you crazy kids in TGIF. It is Friday, October 18th, 2019. You're watching the Daily Mix TV. Hi, my name is Sean Patrick Hillman. So yesterday I had said to you guys that we weren't going to be doing an edition today. Well, there were just too many cool things that had happened in the overnight, and frankly, I was up very early this morning, so we figured, why not do it? On to the news. Facebook CEO Mark Zuckerberg gave a very rare speech yesterday about how the social media giant promotes and regulates free speech. Speaking at Georgetown University in Washington, Zuckerberg said the 15-year-old company that he had founded and its peers represent a, quote, fifth estate in society, and that he doesn't think it's right for a private company to censor politicians or the news in a democracy. Well, that's interesting because Facebook is actually a publicly held corporation. And it's also interesting considering how much Facebook actually censors its users. As an example, recently I made a comment on a news story on Facebook, and this other user, this woman, just went into this absolute racist rant. Now, I called her out on it respectfully, and was then informed by Facebook that I am being put into, quote, Facebook jail for 3 days for harassment and bullying. Are you kidding me? So Facebook is not only the most irresponsible social platform, it's also the most hypocritical, especially in an instance when I was respectfully calling this person out, emphasis on the word respectfully. Herein lies the problem with Facebook. It is the company everyone loves to hate. And recently, we've seen a very large amount of people shut the platform off because they're tired of the nonsense. And frankly, I can't blame them. Now, retail can be a fickle beast. And given what's going on in that segment right now, retailers, especially convenience and chain drug like Walgreens, need to be extra cautious. You see, in today's always-on society, consumers can price check 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, thanks to mobile devices. Now, I bring this up because recently I paid a visit to the Duane Reade, which is owned by Walgreens, at 455 West 37th Street in Manhattan. I was going to go purchase Cascade dishwashing liquid. Now, the price on the Walgreens app listed it as $5.99 at that store. And yes, there is a small comment that states that, in-store prices may vary. Well, that's fine and all. But the price at this location was $8.49, so a $2.50 difference.
Greed, for lack of a better word, is good.
Yeah, greed is good. Yeah, not so much. So when I asked a Duane Reade associate about this, she cited that the location is a premium one because it's located in proximity to Javits Convention Center. Well, remember that often retailers will charge a premium for products in a store that is in a highly tourist-trafficked area, hence the price difference. But yet CVS, which is only a couple of blocks away, charges about $6.25. Yet the mom-and-pop convenience deli 500 feet from Duane Reade's front door only charged $5.99. There's a reason why virtually every Duane Reade in Manhattan is in the red right now. Fairly soon, you can bet that Duane Reade won't exist and Walgreens will finally absorb the brand completely. Now, in lieu of a third story today, since we weren't going to do an edition today anyway, I wanted to take the opportunity to talk about Rock 'em Rawhide, the charity that my wife Kylie and I co-founded over 8 years ago to help increase the level of adoptions of dogs and cats in shelters and rescues. So, Rock 'em Rawhide was really started as a way to kind of sort of help when we could. Shortly after we launched it, it turned into another full-time job. And that's great because we've been able to help thousands upon thousands of animals find new, loving, and responsible homes. Well, one of the ways that we do that is through event marketing. We help out our rescue and shelter partners to get the word out on their populations, their events, and their donation drives. Well, this Sunday, yours truly will keep everybody rocking and adopting at Ramapo Bergen Animal Refuge's annual Pit Bulls and Pumpkins event at their campus in New Jersey. So it's from 11 to 4. It's going to be a lot of fun. If you're looking for a day trip with your significant other, the weather is going to be stunning this weekend. If you have a dog, you're welcome to bring that dog. Just please make sure that it stays on the leash. There's going to be food trucks. There's going to be pumpkin and face painting, costume contests, the whole shebang. I have to tell you, all the rescues and shelters that Rock and Roll Hide works with, these guys are really fantastic. One of our rescue partners, A Pathway to Hope, is going to be there. Rock and Roll Hide's official media partner, Pet Lifestyles Magazine, will be there. So it's going to be a lot of fun and one hell of a pawsome afternoon. So by all means, please come on down. You might find your new forever friend. Now, for this week's Flashback Friday, 34 years ago today, this game changer hit the market.
Will it be you? Will your family be the first to witness the birth of the incredible Nintendo Entertainment System? The first to play with Rob, the extraordinary video robot. He follows the commands you put on screen so you get to the dynamite before it explodes. Will you be the first to raise the incredibly accurate Zapper and play games like Duck Hunt and Hogan's Alley? The first to get all this in one package, the Nintendo Entertainment System. The first to move video action off the TV screen.
Interestingly enough, at first, the Nintendo Entertainment System, or NES, was actually shunned by retailers due to the collapse of the home video game market. In years prior, sales of Atari and Mattel and ColecoVision products had skyrocketed and then plummeted in 84 and 85. The market was oversaturated with the notion of video games. So NES was released in limited quantities in New York City to what would be construed as influencers back then at first, while a little unknown move was happening behind the scenes. So the head of Nintendo of America took a huge gamble that he didn't actually share with the president of the company back in Japan. He told stores that Nintendo would provide them with product, set up all the displays, and they only had to pay for the ones that sold and actually could return everything else if it didn't sell. For the stores, that was a no-risk proposition, and frankly, a few agreed to sell the NES. Now, in order to fulfill the promise that he had made, Nintendo had to distance itself from the term video game in order to differentiate itself. Hence the name Nintendo Entertainment System. Marketing science wins again. Now, we all know the rest of this story. Nintendo became a legend, an iconic brand, all because of that one move and that notion of marketing science. My name is Sean Patrick Hillman. I'm the editor-in-chief of the Daily Mix TV. I hope you guys have a fantastic weekend. If you have story ideas, please, by all means, email thedailymixtv@gmail.com. See you guys on Monday. Have a great weekend.